James, it's incredible to be back at your beautiful property. It's unmistakable on the walk up there. That door is absolutely cabinet.
It's pretty yellow and pretty bright, mate, and everything's growing a little bit because we've had so much rain, and that's also great because it cleans my solar panels up on the roof. But the house now is 2 years we've been here, believe it or not, and it's really settling into its surrounds.
It looks so much more established, and I remember when you had panels installed, you had the inverter, but rumour has it you've gone above and beyond. You've added EV chargers, battery.
Completely incorporating all the modern technology, right? And I think the reality is this is the opportunity now for families around the country to do this, to get something that works for them now, but to be able to deal with the future. We put solar on the house because it just made sense. So we had beautiful solar panels here. We've got the sun rising from that side to this side. So we have solar panels actually on 3 faces of our roof. But we weren't ready at that stage to sort of go all out and put a battery. We did put a car charger, and now I have a hybrid car, which I didn't at the time. So we knew that that was coming as well. We put a granny flat on the back, which I'd love to show you. And that sort of led to the fact that now we're running 2 houses off our solar. And that was then a financial decision to make sense to be able to invest and put a battery as well. And now, yeah, we're fully electrified. We also put a car charger on the granny flat as well.
So you've really gone all out in terms of reducing your energy bills, zeroing out your carbon footprint, which is absolutely incredible. But by adding a secondary property as well, you really are thinking about the future. You've got kids, you've got lots of friends and neighbours, you've got people like me who want to come and stay over. So really now you've accommodated that and maximised this footprint. And just when I thought you couldn't beat the yellow door, I see this guy. Tell me about this property.
Well, I bought this site knowing that it was a dual street frontage, so between 2 roads, and the house was located at the front end of that, so I knew we had the option to be able to do something here in the backyard. We're 6 minutes walk to the beach that way, so by building a granny flat, we call it a guest house because I don't have any grannies on the radar, so we teamed up with a great brand and built a 60 square metre granny flat here. I tricked up the finishes because I want people to want to come here and have a true holiday experience, which feels very different to their homes. And it's actually coral. It's not pink, it's not orange, but it just works really well with the indigo. So we've got some blue details inside here and of course the blue on the outside.
Well, it is a beautiful place, and I can imagine this being an Airbnb. If I was here, James, and it's a beautiful hot day like it is today, the first thing I'm going to do is turn on the air conditioning. Now that would elevate your power bill significantly. I know you've got a solar system, it's a very good solar system, you've got GoodWe EHB inverter. What have you done to counter your Airbnb guests, maximising your air conditioning?
We've got ceiling fans, which are cheap as chips to run, and you know, like I know you as well, love them. But there's just days where air conditioning makes sense. So by linking this house to the power of our solar panels, that was part of the build to be able to connect to our meter box. But it was just time that we added the battery now because we're getting all that solar power during the day, but what happens at night? They're going to have this running in winter or summer. They're going to have hot showers, lights, not so bad with power usage, but it all adds up. So that made sense then to go to the next step and add a battery. And now we're storing all of that power from the sun, and we've got, you know, a good unit on the house to be able to use that power at night on both properties.
And I can see you've actually installed over 19 kilowatt hours of GoodWe battery storage. Can you tell me the difference that's made to your energy bills?
The bills came down dramatically because we're being able to, you know, run things during the day. I think it's worth people understanding things like dishwashers. You run them during the day when you have solar, when you're making all of the power.
Yeah.
It's a different way of thinking rather than turning it on at night. When you get a battery though, you don't have to worry about passing that sort of knowledge on to tenants who are going to be renting here. They can just use the power. We haven't noticed any changes other than positive, like there've been, well, negative bills, positive change. More and more people are getting either an electric car or hybrid. So we have actually added a car charger to this property as well. And now they've got an extra bonus. And if they plug their car in, I'm not going to be scared of that either because it's either during the day or night using the battery. So I think it's an added service to make people want to come and stay.
Well, the beauty about this system is that it matches a lot of what homeowners are going through at the moment with the federal battery rebate. A lot of homes already have existing solar systems and now they're thinking, oh great, now is the time to add batteries. It makes financial sense. So James already had his solar system installed and you can either DC couple or AC couple this. So in this case, with DC coupled, we've gone for a GoodWe hybrid inverter, and James has made use of the battery rebate, and he's got a really solid system here to provide him not only with enough power in an evening to offset his daytime usage, but also in the event of a blackout, he's got that coverage as well, not only for his home, but also his guest house as well.
Well done, mate, and thank you so much for showing me around today.
Thanks, mate, and it's great to be a little bit more casual. I'm technically not the host on this one, and it's great to see you, Roshan. I'll let Sandra know that you're actually going to stay a few days.
Legend, I can't wait.